Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Short Play, a series of quick tours of games I like on a variety of platforms, new and old. Today's game is Rise of the Dragon, which was a 1990 release from Dynamix and Sierra Online, originally put out for MS-DOS PC and Macintosh. An Amiga version followed in 1991, and a Sega CD version ported by Game Arts was released in Japan in 1992 and the English-speaking world in 1993. The Sega CD version features full voice acting but cuts a scene that implies a sexual encounter. The versions for home computers feature text-based dialogue and narration. Although it's fun to hear an early Cam Clark role in the Sega CD version, the 256 colour graphics of the original MS-DOS PC version arguably make that the best way to play the game, particularly as that version is readily available on GOG.com today. Rise of the Dragon was praised on its original release for its gritty adult themes and its solid implementation of smart cursors to make interaction with the game world more intuitive than past adventure games. Praise was also heaped on its Blade Runner inspired futuristic setting, which sadly feels all the more plausible as the real date creeps closer to the year in which the game takes place. This is actually one of the earliest games I remember playing that really set PC gaming apart as something new and exciting in the early 90s, and it's a game I still enjoy returning to today, particularly because its short runtime means you can romp through it in a couple of hours if you know what you're doing. So let's see if we can do that today. Let's go play Rise of the Dragon.
Okay, here we are with Rise of the Dragon from Dynamix, part of the Sierra family. This is one of the first MS-DOS PC games I remember playing. Which means it's very special to me because it was one of the first times I saw sort of 256 colour graphics on a computer. One of the first times that I saw an introduction that had full speech, which we'll see in a moment, and probably one of the first times I saw a game that felt genuinely grown up and adult as well. This is a really cool game. There's some aspects where it's aged better than others. What are you doing? Oh, it's just in the credits. Yeah, some aspects where it's aged a bit better than others, but yeah, others where it's still a really solid and interesting game. And with all the sort of hype over cyberpunk at the minute, it's really interesting to look at some alternative perspectives on the sort of futuristic dystopia, I guess you call it. I'm not sure I'd call this game cyberpunk as such, because there's not a lot of cyber in it, but it's very much got the sort of futuristic dystopia aspect going on, as you'll see. So let's click and let's play introduction. Oh, okay, it just does the credits as part of the introduction anyway. So yeah, basically this is a point-and-click adventure, but it unfolds from a first-person perspective, which was quite unusual at the time, because a lot of graphic adventures up until that point, particularly those from Sierra, had unfolded with you controlling a character as they moved around the screen and then making use of either a text parser or a series of icons to interact with the world. And so this unfolding from a first-person perspective and also having what it called an intelligent cursor, which allowed you to click on things.
There you go, baby.
Let's enjoy the intro first.
Have a nice trip.
Thanks, Lou.
Look at their future outfits.
Hey, little friend. You got a good time for me?
She's doing the drugs.
Oh.
Winners don't use drugs, kids.
What was that? Oh my god.
In 3 days, my destiny will be realized, just as the prophecy foretells. We shall destroy those who stand against us and bring this city to its knees. The name Bahamut shall once again strike terror into the hearts of man. Note Bahamut, not Bahamut. I charge thee, brother, do not fail in your task. It would be most unwise to disappoint me. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, I'm just going to pause it for a sec because this does unfold in semi-real time. There is a Sega CD version of this. And the Sega CD version is fully voiced. So not just that intro bit at the beginning. The whole thing is fully voiced. With no subtitles. So enjoy that. The Sega CD version is, in some respects, it's quite interesting. Because it's an early role from Cam Clark in the role of the lead character. But it was also clearly put together by people who didn't really understand what the context was of a lot of cases, because they did things like they had Cam Clark also reading the narrator's lines, which doesn't make a lot of sense because the narrator refers to things in third person, whereas the main character, Blade, he talks about things in first person because he's there. And so having the narrator addressing the player directly and describing things in third person just doesn't really work. But they kept it in as speech in the Sega CD version. The other thing about the Sega CD version is that it's full of hideously racist Chinese accents. So like, anytime a vaguely Chinese character appears, it's like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Hunter, I am Chinese." And so, yeah, it's a little bit questionable from that perspective. So I should try and refrain from doing that in this playthrough. But yeah, just do bear in mind that this came out in 1990 and times were a little bit different back then. But anyway, let's play. So here we are in the apartment of our friend Blade Hunter. We have just got out of bed at midday on the 31st of July. And we are naked. So, first thing to do is to pick up our clothes and our trench coat, because what good would the private investigator be without clothes and a trench coat? You can't wear one, not the other, by the way. So, put on some clothes. I'll tuck it in nicely. And put on the trench coat. So you notice that everything I did there was all done with sort of clicking and dragging and moving things around. So, for example, I can move this pillow just by clicking on it, and that reveals Blade's gun underneath. You notice the cursor didn't change for that. That's because that's the sort of hidden item that you're supposed to sort of experiment and find for yourself. But once the pillow's moved, if I move the pointer over it, we get that icon there indicating that I can move it back to where it came from. We can click on something when the cursor turns into that magnifying glass to look more closely at something. So for example, we can try and open this cupboard and it's not opening for some reason. So if we click with the right mouse button, you look at it and that explains it's a cabinet lock. And we try and open the cupboard by clicking on the handles and it reveals that it is indeed locked. You can turn the tap on. No point in doing that, but you can. Head into the bathroom just by clicking on it. So it's all quite literally point and click in this. Blade's tiny bathroom where you can shower while you shit. So these things we just picked up. We've picked up a first aid kit, and this is called Napent, I think. It's basically, it's a personal protection device. So it's kind of mace, basically. So you can spray it in your assailants' faces should you need to. While we're in here, we can turn the shower on if you want to. And flush the toilet with the lovely ad-lib flushing noise. Over here we have the vid phone. A couple of important things here. There's a magazine for the gun here. I've played this game lots of times, by the way, so I'm probably going to do a full playthrough today. Some people have requested full playthroughs of things on this channel, so particularly adventure games, so I thought this would be a good one to start with, because it's a game that I know quite well, and it's also quite short as well, so we should be able to crack through this relatively quickly if I don't talk too much. Right, so the red flashing light on the vid phone means that there's a message waiting for you. So we turn it on. We've got a message from Mayor Vincenzi. Play. Hunter, we've had more reports coming of kids dying. All were horribly disfigured like my poor daughter. This infection is spreading, whatever it is. You've got to find out what's causing this. I suggest that you start at the Pleasure Dome. It's where my daughter was last seen. Look for someone called the Jake. He was one of Chandra's friends. Not that I'd call any of the slime that hangs out there a friend. I'm sending you a vid transmission hard copy of my daughter. It's not pretty, but you might need it. I don't need to remind you that this investigation is strictly unofficial. I don't want a word of this to leak to the press. Good luck. So, there's the printout. And indeed, if we have a look at it, it is not very pretty. That is the effects of this mysterious new drug that has hit the streets. So, and click through, see what other messages we've got. Need a used hover car. Mama's Cars has the answer for you. Come down and check out our fine selection of new and used hover cars. And from Karen Summers. Who could that be? Blade, where the hell were you last night? We did have a date. What did that happen to slip your mind? You bag of toxic waste. And don't forget that you left your keys at my place. I should just flush him. I'll be at the Bureau of Records early. In case you happen to roll out of bed before noon. Looks at clock. 1 o'clock. And we eject our ID card. Switch off the vid phone. Put down the remote. And leave. Right. I think we've done everything we need to do here. So let's step outside. And then take the elevator down to the subway. Please pay no attention to whatever that is. Everything's fine. Everything is absolutely fine. Right, so, a few things we can do from here. We can go to the Pleasure Dome, as the mayor suggested, but first thing it's worth doing is going to go and appease Karen, because she is very useful and important. Doom! Doom! We're all doomed! You got a screw loose or what? Bahamut has risen again, I've seen him! The hell are you talking about? 5,000 years he's waited. You've been drinking too much of that rotgut. We're all doomed! Doomed! So, not super useful there. Welcome to my place of business, sir. We offer the finest selection of organically grown flowers in the city. My name is Blissful Harmony. You can call me Bliss. How can I help you to find greater harmony in your life? I'm kind of in Dutch with my girlfriend for missing a date, so... I see. I thought I detected anxiety in your aura. It's quite orange. May I suggest a bouquet of roses and a kind apology to a lady friend? Choices! Now, choices in this game are really important because you can absolutely mess things up. But you can also play several situations in a few different ways as well, which is quite nice. But for the most part, for this playthrough, playing Blade as sort of a good person seems to be the most reliable way to go. So good idea. I'll take a dozen long-stemmed roses. An excellent choice, sir. I'm sure that these flowers will help you reforge the spiritual bond with your loved one. Now, if you will give me your card so I can charge your account. How much is this going to cost me? $200 plus tax. But how can you put a price tag on love? May I have your card, sir? Fine. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, sir. May you attain happiness and spiritual fulfillment in this life cycle. Goodbye. Right, so stuff that appears down here is stuff that has been dropped in the scene, but which hasn't appeared as part of the image for whatever reason. You do need to remember to pick that stuff up, because if you leave and come back, that stuff won't necessarily still be there. So you can fuck yourself over by doing that as well. So be careful. Right, let's go over here. Here's City Hall. And the Bureau of Records is over here. Hi, Blade. Want a playhouse? I'm afraid I can't right now. I need to see Karen Summers in the Bureau of Records. What are you wasting your time on that little bimbo for? What you need, Blade, is a real woman. Like me, for instance. One who could take you places you never dreamed possible. I'm flattered, Jenny, but I'm a one-girl kind of guy, and right now unspoken for. Besides, I really need to talk with Karen. Darn it, the good ones are always taken. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Sup, babe? Thanks a lot for standing me up last night, you jerk. I had a really special time sitting at home watching Rambo 12 in my brand new evening dress. Where in the hell were you? Out drunk in one of those god-awful pleasure homes again? You could have at least called. Better have a darn good excuse for standing me up, Blade. I'm really sorry that I missed our date, sweetheart. I brought you some flowers as a small token of affection. Flowers! Flowers solve everything! See? They're lovely, Blade, but you still owe me a night on the town. How about picking me up at 7:30 for dinner at L'Etoile? L'Etoile. You remember that? 7:30. I can't think of any way I'd rather spend the evening. Great, it's a date then. Here are the keys you left with me, Blade. Thanks, Karen. You're welcome, Blade. Come back later if you need me to check anything else out for you. See you later. Blade is not his real name, by the way. His name is William Hunter. But Blade is just his nickname that he picked up while he was on the police force. And also, it is a slightly sly reference to Blade Runner, because he's Blade Hunter, you see. Right, what do we do now? We go back home and we use those keys to open the cabinet. I love this game. I've talked a lot on other series that I've recorded for this channel about games where pieces of music have stuck in my head for 20, 30 years in many cases. And this game is one of those. In fact, specifically, this sort of moody, atmospheric piece that we've got playing here. I really vividly remember this one for some reason. It's not like a particularly tuneful or memorable piece of music or anything like that, but things like that sort of ticking sound you can hear in the background there. I vividly remember sitting down with our brand new 386 computer that was hooked up to a pair of tiny little unpowered speakers, and I remember hearing that ticking noise coming out of those speakers and thinking, that's really cool. I've never heard a computer sound like that before. So yeah, I've got super, super fond memories of this game. I forget the exact circumstances by which we actually got a copy, because I believe it was something to do with my brother, because I've talked about my brother's history in the games business quite a few times on this channel. So he started doing contributions to Page 6 magazine for Atari ST. And then went on to work for a magazine called Games X, which was possibly the first and possibly the only weekly video games magazine here in the UK. Then after that, he went on to run Mega Drive Advanced Gaming, while his girlfriend was running, not running, or being part of. I can't remember if she ever actually ended up in charge of it or not. Possibly. Either way, he was working on Mega Drive Advanced Gaming, and his girlfriend at the time was working on Super Control, or just Control as it was initially known, which was a Super NES magazine. And then he launched a beautifully classy PC magazine called PC Player, which didn't run for very many issues, unfortunately, but it was a beautiful magazine. If you ever get the opportunity to pick up some copies of PC Player, do so, because it's a lovely just collector's piece as well. Right, here we are at the Pleasure Dome. The stuff that I picked up from the cupboard. We have 4 of these small bombs. We have a wire testing kit, which will come in handy shortly. And we have this Fisto chocolate bar. Chocolate is extremely rare at the time this unfolds, and so you can often get what you want with a bar of Fisto. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to save here, just in case I do mess something up. You see, I've played through this recently. Apologies for any spoilers you may see there. But you're going to see the whole thing anyway today, so whatever. Alright, so what we do, we head over here to the door. Hold on a second while we scan you. No guns allowed. Check them or get lost. No problem. Take good care of them. You then pop that in the window there. Nice piece. Be a pity to lose it. You got anything else for us? As it happens, I do have a chocolate bar. Chocolate! The wife will love this. Better take this claim check for your weapon. We have a habit of forgetting faces around here. Very important. If you don't do that, you don't get your gun back. Which isn't necessarily the end of the world, because there is an opportunity to get an alternative weapon later. But you do need a gun. Right. 2 dancers writhe suggestively on the raised dais. The Oriental gentleman in the green hat is completely absorbed in the game of one-card stud poker he is playing. The man in the fashionable yellow jacket stares intently at his cards, apparently unaware of anything else in the room. Can't you see I'm busy playing a hand here? He's called Fubar, you see? It's a clever joke. Beat it, come. Excuse me, miss. Yes? My name is William Hunter. People call me Darcel, William. I bet 75, Fu. You're bluffing your ass off, Zamp. Call. Just ignore them. Now, what do you want? I'm looking for a man named the Jake. You seen him? Hurry up and discard Das. Just Fu, you're being rude. I'm sorry, I haven't seen that person, William. Why don't you try the bar? Perhaps there is someone who can help you there. Now, if you will excuse me, I must get back to relieving these gentlemen of their excess credits. Goodbye, William. I always loved that description. A woman posing as a man, posing as a woman, plays cards with 2 other Pleasure Dome patrons. Takes a while to get your head around that one. Right, over here, if I remember correctly, is largely irrelevant, but we can look at a naked lady again. A scantily clad woman undulates suggestively upon the raised stage. Hubba hubba. That's Blade thinking that. Yo, what's up? I'm looking for a man called the Jake. Or do I look like the friggin' Bureau of Missing Persons? You want to find somebody? Why don't you hire a private dick? I am a private investigator. Some PI. I'd be surprised if you could find your own name in the vidphone directory. Very funny. Have you seen the Jake or not? I ain't seen him. Of course, I've been busy drinking this gin joint out of tequila. Now, if you'll pardon us, me and Jose Cuervo have got some serious business to attend to. That voice is doing my throat in. Excuse me. Fun fact, that guy there, completely irrelevant to everything. Right, bar over here. I really like the little touches in this. Like, each time you go past the dancers are slightly different, so it sort of randomizes them. Right, who have we got here? Greetings, officer. I'm not a police officer. Oh, sorry, dude, no offense. I'm a private investigator, and the name's not Dude, it's Blade. Sorry, dude, I mean Blade. People around here call me Casey Jones. What can I do you for? I'm looking for some information. What were we talking about? Ever seen a girl in here named Chandra? Last time I saw her, she was with the Jake. That was a while ago, though. You know where I can find him? Sure, man. Me and the Jake were, like, real tight. Can't quite remember what he looks like, though. Oh, well, ask around. If he's here, I'm sure you'll run into him eventually. If he wants you to, that is. Thanks for the info. No problemo. See you around, dude. I mean, man. I mean, Blade. What do you want, Wimp? You call him Wimp, you rhinoceros. What? I mean, I'd like to order a drink. We don't serve cops in my bar, buddy. I'm not a police officer anymore. He used to be a police officer. No matter, you still smell like pig, man. I'm looking for a man called the Jake. Seen him around? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. What's it to you? I have some business with him. Like hell. I'm sure he'll want to hear what I have to say. I don't think he'll care to listen to anything you tell him. But if you want to find him, ask the guy in the green coat at the end of my bar. Let's chat to this lovely lady first. Hello there, handsome. I'm Candy. Looking for a good time, big guy? Not with you. You're not very nice. We live in an unfriendly world full of death, despair, and destruction. You're cute, but you're really weird. So why don't you just take your cloud of doom and blow away? That's one of your first opportunities to get a bad ending there. If you go and fuck Candy, then Karen finds out, and then you're screwed, basically. Right. Yo, kiss up. What do you want? I'm investigating a murder. I'd like to ask you a few questions. You're a slicker. I don't hang with no slickers. Take a hike. I said get lost. You must have a hearing problem. I said get out of my face. I may have messed that up. Leave and come back. I'm not sure if I messed that up or not, but I'm going to reload anyway. So we just do what we have to. So we give him the gun. And we give him the chocolate bar. And take the ticket. And in we go. Yo, kiss up. What you want? I'm looking for the Jake. Yeah, what you want it for? You look mighty upturned to this scrub boy. A friend of his is in some trouble. Yeah? Who might this friend be? The Jake. He got lots of friends. Well, now he's got lots minus one. The hell you talking about, pal? It's about Chandra Vincenzi. Yeah? What about her? I'm afraid that she's dead. You're crazy. Get out of my sight. Oh my god. Chandy. In my office. I'll save again here. Another bit here where dialogue options are important. Oh my god. Chandy. The name's Willa Jakeston. Everyone calls me the Jake. Chandy thought it up. Holy mother, what happened to her? I mean, what could have done this? She was... Damn it. Effing stupid. I told her. Told her that Chen was... Who is Chen? Nobody. Never heard of him. I think Chandra would want you covering this guy's ass. Look, bud. Chandra's a big girl. Damn it. What the hell did this to her? Just gonna wait for this to happen to another one of your friends? I got no more friends. Look, kid, we all got our problems. Yeah. You know, I'm really gonna miss her. I told her! Don't mess with that crap, damn stupid girl. Stupid girl. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, I did not mean to walk out of there. That's why I saved. I'm sorry. Yeah? You'll be a lot sorry you keep poking into this. Who are you afraid of? Man, you have to ask that, then you're dumber than you look. This guy that big? Bro, these walls have ears. One word from Chen and I'm pushing up waste barrels in some radiation dump. You're a friggin' little coward. You're right, kiss up. This little talk is over. Get out of my face now. I don't want people seeing me talking to a slicker like you. Oh, I got this first time when I played it the other day. Reload. Our objective here is to get Chen's address, as you have probably figured out. Who is Chen? You think Chandra would want you covering this guy's ass? Whatever it was is still out there. So, what do you want me doing about it? The folks she was mixed up with, they deal some serious drugs. They leak one word and they'll wipe me without a thought. She was your friend. Yeah. These walls got ears, you know. You're looking for a big timer called Chen. You'll find his place at 554 Wallaby Street, number 798. Listen, Hunter. Watch your butt. These ain't nice people we're talking about here. I'll be around, you need me. Alright. Success at last. Oh, should get our gun back. No weapons detected. You're clean going in. Well, yeah. Because, obviously. Here you go. Thanks, pretty lady. Right. Our next job is to pay Mr. Chen a visit. Chen was the guy in the intro dealing the drugs. Mr. Kwong, I must regretfully inform you that we are over a week behind schedule on our production quota. We must be ready in 3 days or the schedule will not be met. This is one of the sequences where there is a hideously racist Chinese accent in the Sega CD version. We need more time. We're already pushing the end of the safety margin for the reactor coolant systems. As Johnny Kwong here is played like a stereotypical Chinese version of Skeletor. You will either meet the production schedule or face the wrath of Bahamut. I'll see what more can be done, Mr. Kwong. So if you can imagine the most bad taste version of Skeletor, that's what he sounds like in the Sega CD version. I wonder who that goon with the eye patch is. Maybe he's one of Chen's buddies. Hey, watch it! My fault. But you really should be more careful in this neighborhood. I hear there are a lot of dangerous criminals around. Right. So we need a poke in there. As you can tell, something unpleasant is happening. There's Chen. He's not having a good time. Blah. 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 My face. Yeah, he did. So, before we do anything, we nick his ID card. Unit 41, Unit 41, we have an illegal entry at 554, wherever that was. Unit 41, roger. So, we nick his ID card. And then we run away! Because if you stick around too long, the police show up, you get arrested, and that screws things up. So, but now we've got his ID card, so we can come back whenever we want. So, in the meantime, I'm going to pop over to City Hall and go this way. And down here. And down here. Greetings, William Hunter. I am called Chan Glee. It is most gratifying to finally make your acquaintance. How do you know who I am? A man can learn a great many things if he knows how to listen. What else have you heard? Many things, William Hunter. I have learned about the tragic death of a young girl who was the daughter of a powerful man in the government. It is also known by my humble self and others that you are investigating this affair. What others? Those who wish you ill. Act with care, William Hunter. You must go now. I can help you no more at present, William Hunter. Please to come back if I can be of any more assistance. Right, we do need him for something later. I thought we needed him now, but not just yet. Not just yet. Right, it should be safe to go back to Chenlu's now. So let's do just that. And since we've got his ID card, we can just walk right in. Right, so first things first, let's raid his vid phone, see if there's anything interesting going on. 554 Wallaby Street, 798 Los Angeles 97101 0772. You notice that number comes up several times. That's important. We'll need that in a moment. Let's see what we've got. Chen Li from Ding Huang. You have failed us, Brother Lu. Your irresponsible actions have brought unwarranted attention to our production operation. The girl you killed was the daughter of a powerful man. He will seek to avenge himself upon us. I am sending my personal representative to discuss the matter with you. Goodbye, Brother Lu. I think that's the only message he's got. So 0772. Remember that. Bound it off. Think of the environment. And we can pop into his bathroom over here. And pick up one of the patches for the drug. Nothing else we can do in here, unfortunately. This is a horrible bathroom, so let's not stay in there any longer than necessary. And then, see the sparkly eye? We click on the sparkly eye, the dragon moves out of the way. Oh, mysterious. What could he be concealing? Could it be a safe with a numerical code? A 4-digit numerical code, you might say? A 4-digit numerical code that might be 0772, you might say? Yes, you'd be right. Here's another chocolate bar. And here is... what was that? Aha! Chinese characters. Oriental characters. I've seen people get upset if they use the word Oriental. It seems to be a thing that is a bit of a cultural divide between the UK and America, because I know that you're not supposed to say it in America. Over here, it's fine. We have Oriental food sections in our supermarkets. Right, that is everything from there, I think. Oriental just means from the east. Right, I think City Hall's probably shut by this point, but let's go have a look just in case. Yeah, I think they shut at 5:30. And it's just past that now, so we'll have to go and see Karen tomorrow. I mean, we're going to see Karen tonight anyway, but we need Karen to analyse the drug patch, among other things. But what we can do is we can take our page of Chinese characters to the wise old Chinese man, and he will hopefully tell us what we can do with them. I think you just need to talk to him. It is good to see you again, William Hunter. Celestial signs indicate a time of great change in this world, William Hunter. Saturn in retrograde will soon be occluded by the moon in the constellation of Draco the Dragon. Events of great pitch and moment are afoot. The old order shall be destroyed, and the new shall take its place. You alone can challenge the evil Bahamut and prevent ascendancy of the Dark One. You are the chosen one. Chosen? By whom? What for? Old man, just what in the hell are you running off at the mouth about? Please to stop asking so many silly questions and let me finish. Signs, portents, omens, sheep entrails, and fortune cookies have all foretold of the coming battle with the Dark One. They also predict that a hero will rise to combat him. What can I do to prepare myself for the coming conflict? Not a great deal. Please to let me offer my humble assistance to aid you. I'd like you to look at this sample of calligraphy for me. Intriguing. This list translates as follows. Brethren, the rise of the dragon is upon us. Target date 385687. Hollywood Reservoir. Long live Bahamut! Fine, but what the hell does it mean? I cannot fathom it completely, but I can tell you that Bahamut was an evil warlord magician who came to power in the latter part of the 7th century on the Chinese calendar. This translates to roughly 3000 BC on your Julian calendar. The ancient scrolls say he used the power of evil to transform himself into a dragon, to terrorize and destroy his enemies. His ultimate goal was to restore chaos and rule the world in darkness. Bahamut and his minions destroyed many cities and killed and enslaved thousands of people. What happened to him? Not to interrupt, please. I'm coming to it. According to legend, he was finally overcome by the power of a white magician named Ginsu, which means knife in your language. Unfortunately, Knife was critically injured in the battle, and it was the last act of his departing soul to summon all the powers of light to banish Bahamut to the netherworld for 5,000 years. They put him in a coil, don't you know? The binding coil of Bahamut, but that's something quite different. The date on the piece of paper translates to August the 3rd, 2053 on your calendar. As for the name Hollywood, it's completely unfamiliar to me. Yes, everyone's forgotten what Hollywood is in this time period. So Bahamut is blah blah blah. Not precisely, there is a prophecy foretelling his return. In the age of decay, marking the dawn of darkness, the dragon will arise. His evil shall something I clicked too quickly. Many will fear him, many will fall before him. One will sacrifice all to destroy him. Sounds like a lot of baloney to me. Please not to judge things you do not understand. What you believe at this juncture is irrelevant. Time will prove the truth of what I have spoken to you. Now I must render you what aid I can. Here are ancient talismans of protection and good fortune to carry on your person at all times. First, Tome of Ancient Wisdom given to me by most aged and honorable father. Second, Stone of Life blessed by Lama. And third, if all else fail, bulletproof vest Kevlar made by DuPont. Also, pleased to have this fortune cookie. Thanks for all your help, Chang Li. Good luck on quest, William Hunter. Please to remember, fate of millions rides on your shoulders. Goodbye. Right, most of these are useless. If we look at the book, it's just an entire book that says, don't worry, be happy. The Kevlar vest, as you might expect, is quite useful though. So if we take off his jacket, put on the Kevlar vest, and then put his jacket back on. There we go. Have his gun ready as well, just in case. Fortune cookie is important because it has some information written in it that I could do with writing down somewhere, and I don't appear to have any paper near me. That's unfortunate. Might have to do something about that in a moment, but I think we'll figure something out. Anyway, it's not relevant for a little while. Leave this place, William Hunter. Your destiny is elsewhere. Actually, I wonder if... Give me a moment. Ramages beneath desk. Finds large box of plastic wallets. That might do for now. I don't want to stop recording, is the thing. Because then I have to edit it. Right, will my pen show up on this? It will, how about that? Right. RYP. Oh, don't click off automatically, that's annoying. RYP. YWP. YRP. WRY. PBW. Good. Right, that will save us some time later. Right, I think we've done most of the stuff we need to before tomorrow now. Nothing else to do here. City Hall is closed. Got all this stuff. Need to give that to Karen tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's it. Just in case, I'm going to save here. And day 1. I can go to the reservoir now, but there's literally nothing to do there for most of the game. Karen's, I'm going to have our date. So, what you do if you need something to happen is you've got these controls here that can advance time by 1 minute or by an hour. Hey, beautiful. Ready to head to town? I'm impressed, Blade. You're even on time. A toast. To us. And my rat tail, apparently. To us. And my breasts. Kissy, kissy. Can't believe I was dumb enough to almost blow it with this girl. You would have to order the liver and onion special. I was doing Chagley's voice. I'm not going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. Sexy, sexy. Snore. Well, Karen, I gotta head home so I can get an early start on the case. I love you, Blade. I mean, yeah, me too. Fun fact, Sega CD version chops that off before the kiss scene. So they basically just go out for dinner, and that's it. And then Blade wakes up in his apartment the next day at midday. So that's fun. Right. Let's just pop in here. Make sure nothing is amiss. No, nothing going on here. Still got that. Right, let's go get this patch analysed. Hello, handsome. What can I do for you now? I need to see Karen Summers in the Bureau of Records. Well, go see her and quit bothering me. You spoke to me first. I clearly clicked on that door, and you spoke to me anyway. Hello, Karen. Is there anything you'd like me to look at? Yes, there is. First up, take this. I haven't any idea what this patch has been doped with, but I can have the lab boys analyze it for you. It won't be ready until tomorrow, though. That'll be fine. I'll come and get the report when it's ready. Is there anything else you'd like me to take a look at, Blade? Yes, there is. Take a look at this ID card. I'll run this card through the computer and see what information the databank has on this character. Here it comes now. Jinlu. We know him. Known accomplice Johnny Kwong. He's the guy from the cutscene. Asian Skeletor. Got an address for him. That's good. And the Snake, who's the guy we saw in the corridor. We don't have an address for him, unfortunately. Alright, thank you, Karen. Is there anything else you'd like me to take a look at, Blade? Yes, there is. Have this shiny stone. Oh, Blade, it's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I knew you'd like it. Hope I don't need that later. You don't. Is there anything else you'd like me to take a look at, Blade? Not right now, Karen. Come back if you need me to make another computer run for you later. See you later, Blade. Marvellous. Progress aplenty. Right, so now it's time to go and pay Johnny Kwong a visit. Again, going to save because there is opportunity for much death imminent. Save. Johnny in capitals. I didn't mean to press caps lock, but you know, it'll do. Right, not a ton we can do up here because there's a armed rooftop security patrol, and he's got fences, highly energized and extremely deadly electric fence. There is, however, a convenient manhole here, so... Man, you must have steelies. I wouldn't go down there for nothing. There are rats as big as dogs down there. Oh no! Right. What we have here... is a mysterious electrical diagram. You may recall we have a wire testing kit. But oh no, it's locked. Superlock model 711, bulletproof, unpickable lock. We can't pick it and we can't shoot it, then maybe we can blow it up. Kaboom! Marvellous. Right. This is Johnny Kwong's vid phone. So what we need to do is we need to tap this by putting the wires in the right place. Let's just check the thing. So the red one goes on the red one, the blue one goes on the black one, and the yellow one goes on one of the ones at the side. Yeah, you got to be quick while you're doing this, otherwise the rats will come and eat you. And you've also got to be super careful not to electrocute yourself. So, you need to do several things. You need to be absolutely pixel perfect with where you put these clips. And you also need to only put the clips down when the gauges at the top are in the green area. Otherwise, you will fry yourself. And also, if the light in the bottom right starts blinking, you need to remove the clip you just placed as soon as possible. Because you will also electrocute yourself. Fortunately, I remember that is the one that you always need to put the yellow one on. So we can just close that up and go away before we get eaten by rats. You can get eaten by rats once, and you can then use the first aid kit to heal yourself. But if you get eaten by rats again after that, then you're dead. Dead, I tell you. Right, now we go back to blades. And we check the vid phone. Because having now tapped his phone, we can now check Johnny Kwong's messages from our phone, which is nice. Turn that on. Stick that in there. To Johnny Kwong from Den Kwang. Greetings, Brother Kwong. It is I, Den Kwang. I have received some unsettling news concerning a possible disruption in our production schedule. There must be no further delays, Brother Kwong. I want you to personally continue checking our progress down at our warehouse. You will resolve this situation quickly. Good day. Anything else? Nope, that's a lot. So, eject. You don't need to switch off. I just like to be tidy. I'm not tidy in real life, so I may as well be tidy in a video game. Right, then we go out here. Hit the town. And we ensure that Mr. Johnny Kong has some further problems with his production schedule. So to do that, we go to City Hall. Go to this new warehouse area, which is now open. And if we peek in through this door, we can see this is some kind of pharmaceutical manufacturing operation. It's a damn sure thing they aren't making aspirin in there. You see, that is the area where the cutscene was shown earlier. All power for the industrial cooling machinery inside the warehouse is routed through this electrical panel. I bet they'd be in real trouble if this panel went out. Wouldn't they just? Wouldn't it be a terrible shame if someone left a high explosive device on it? Pop. Run! Kaboom! Okay, it's that private investigator guy. Let's tell the boss. Well, that thing really went up. I bet somebody's going to be mad. No shit. No shit. Now what? Actually, suddenly drawing a blank. So we're not going to get any results back from Karen until tomorrow. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. I think we might have time to ask her for some information on Deng Huang. Hi Blade, nice to see you again. Hey beautiful, is the lab report ready yet? Sorry Blade, check again later. Anything you'd like me to look at? I'd like you to run an information trace on the name Deng Huang. This is very unusual. There's a sleeper gate attached to this file. If anyone tries to access the information contained inside the file, it will set off an alarm and wipe the system. I can try to bypass it, but if it doesn't work, we could be in a very unhealthy situation. Who wants to live forever? Run the trace. If you say so, Blade, here goes. What little information there is in the computer on this guy is almost 2 years old. No birth date, SID number, or address. Hell, there's not even a physical description of the guy. His name appears in connection with some Fed investigations concerning the Chinese mafia and a break-in at a military genetic research facility at Los Alamos. In the course of this incident, they killed 20 people and burned the place to the ground. There's no mention of anything being stolen, and all other details are classified. Now what the hell does the Chinese mafia want with a genetic research facility? Something very strange is going on here. There's no way I can get any more information without tripping some heavy security, so I'm going to wipe all record of this trace. Then I'm going to get back to work and pretend none of this happened. You better get out of here, Blade. I'll see you later. Okie doke. I know when I'm not wanted. Let's go hang out at the Pleasure Dome. Because I don't think there's anything else we can do right now. One thing I will say for the Sega CD version is a lot of the animations in that version are a lot smoother. Which is cool. But it also downgrades the art to 64 colours instead of 256 colours. So the whole thing has a very sort of green tint to it all. So it still looks cool, and it's quite a sort of neat stylized look. But I've always preferred the look of this one. And like I say, with how poorly some of the voice acting has aged, I still prefer this version, I think. If only for nostalgia purposes, because this is the one that I played growing up. Yo, Hunter. I got some news for you. Can't talk now, though. We need to meet somewhere safe. I'll give you a call. Now get out of here before someone sees us talking. Right. You can, I think... There's a point where you can give that to him, but you also need that to trigger that exchange that just happened. So I think it might depend on the things you previously said to him. If you said the absolute best possible things to him, then you don't need to give him the chocolate bar. Oh, I forgot my gun again. But he does call you eventually, and that leads to a particular sequence. Hold on. Yes. Here you go. Right, I'm pretty sure that is everything for this day. So we can just go home and basically sleep for the rest of the day. Oh, another message. Hello again, brother. I've just learned that our downtown warehouse was destroyed by the former police officer William Hunter. Your security precautions were clearly inadequate, brother. Please come to our factory headquarters on the northern outskirts of the city to discuss this matter immediately. Good day. Oh dear. We got Johnny Kwong in trouble. Can't eject it if it's not turned on. Right, well, just going to save here, just in case there is something else I need to do today, but I am pretty sure. That is everything. I'm still on caps lock, apparently. Never mind. Right, so we can go to here, advance time by an hour, another hour, another hour. Another hour. Meanwhile... Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. Especially you, Brother Kwong. There's been a severe disruption in our MTZ production operation. Sorry, MTZ. This interference is the result of William Hunter's meddling in our affairs. A man you failed to stop, Brother Kwong. You know what the penalty for failure is, brother. Bahamut's wrath must be appeased. Your soul shall feed the dragon. This is the price of failure. I suggest you all remember it. Snake. Bring me this Blade Hunter's head on a plate. Use whatever means necessary. He and all that he cares for must be destroyed. plot thickens. But meanwhile, I'm going to bed. Home sweet home. This bed might be kind of lumpy, but it sure beats sleeping on the sidewalk. Yes, you can sleep outside, and you are quite late to get all your stuff robbed if you do that, which can leave you in an unfortunate position. Right. Up at midday again. Start as you mean to go on. I got my ID card? Yes. Right, over to City Hall again. Karen, you done the thing. Karen, have you done the thing? Karen. Oh, Blade, it's nice to see you again. I have that lab report you wanted. Thanks for getting this for me, Karen. No problem, Loverboy. Here's the tape. Tape. Note. This is a VHS tape containing evidence in the year 2053. Oh no! It transmutes healthy red blood cells into other drug cells and basically makes the victim melt. Because that's how drugs work. They make you melt from the inside. Watch your backside, Blade. There's some pretty heavy stuff you got there. Is there anything you'd like me to look at? I don't think so. See you later, Blade. Alright, let's just take that VHS tape. And I'm going to save again. Meh. Hello again, Blade. It's nice to see you. I need to see the mayor about an urgent matter. Terribly sorry, Maid, but the mayor has left orders that he is not to be disturbed, especially by you. Damn it, Jenny, tell me I want to see him now! Inform him I have some information which I'm sure he would prefer be kept out of the public eye. After all, it is an election year. Sorry, Blade, but I can't have you marching into the mayor's office every time you want your parking tickets fixed. If you're pulling my leg this time, we're both going to catch hell. That line there on the Sega CD version, they have Blade say that line, and it's wrong. And it really bugged me when I saw that. So, yeah, watch out for that one as well. He's not here to get me to fix some parking tickets, is he? He claims it is urgent, sir. He's threatening to reveal information which would hurt your chances to be re-elected. Very well. Send him up. There's the mayor, and he's totally not evil there. Hello, Mr. Hunter. I hope this is more than a courtesy call. You're damn right it is. And I'm sick and tired of being given the runaround by your people. You're the effing jerk who hired me for this gig, and then you act like I'm radioactive when I try and get in touch with you. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen publicly in your company, Mr. Hunter. I only hired you because there is no one else who knows the scum of this city like you do. Yeah, and a lot of it's in this building. Just drop all pretenses. I pulled you up from the gutter, and if you don't do this the way I tell you to, you'll end up right back there. Or worse. You should show a little more courtesy to someone who has information that could cost you the next election. I have information which indicates your daughter may have been involved with a member of the Chinese mafia. And likely a drug addict to boot. If you have any information of that nature, I strongly suggest that you leave it in my possession. Releasing it could prove detrimental to your health. I want you to tell me everything you've discovered, Mr. Hunter. I found out who killed your daughter. Chandy was hanging around a Chinese mafioso named Chen Lu. Seems he gave her some bad juice. Bad with a capital B. It was laced with some exotic virus that scrambles your genes. It's all on this tape. Do you have any leads on this Chen Lu? I found what was left of him on the floor of his apartment. Since he died the same way Shandy did, it's likely that the Chinese mafia is somehow involved with this MTZ. MTZ. You haven't done anything to tick them off lately, have you? No. Somehow I'm not reassured. I can't trust the police to deal with this situation effectively, Mr. Hunter. So I'd like you to follow up on it further. I want you to find out who is ultimately responsible for this MTZ operation. I think we know already. And then I want you to shut down the operation permanently. No effing way. I'm finished with this crap. Show me the door. Don't be so hasty to take an extreme position, Mr. Hunter. I'm sure we can work something out. I've been busting my ass for you, nosing around some seriously fatal mobbers. And all I get for my trouble is a lot of flack from you. How about a little cooperation here? I don't like being left hung out to dry. Official help is, of course, out of the question. But I can give you a security pass which will allow you to get some increased firepower from the police armory. Good day, Mr. Hunter. We shall not meet again unless you are successful in this endeavor. I don't think I like the way you phrased that. Nevertheless, it is an accurate statement. Take it as you wish. Goodbye. Alright. Gonna get ourselves a gun! That's a secure area, Blade. You can't get past the guard without a pass. Well, I've got a pass, so fuck you, Jenny. What's up, bad haircut? Wow, that's some pretty impressive clearance for a civilian. Sure is. Now give me the big gun. Give me the big gun. Yes. Now equip the big gun. Very useful later, as you might imagine. Right. Now what? Again, I have a feeling that might be it. Let's go back home. Got everything done in 49 minutes today. How's that? Alright, back to Blades. Any messages from anyone? Maybe? No? No messages. No save. Day 3. You can see this is where I got to last time. Day 3. What do I do now? Nothing. Nothing. For hours and hours and hours and hours. Meanwhile... Blade? Guess again. Oh look, a message. Who could it be from? Oh no, it's from Deng Huang. What could he want? William Hunter, this is your adversary. I have a friend of yours with me. I believe that she may in fact be somewhat more than a friend. In any case, Karen Summers is in my custody. She is in good health for the moment, and provided you cooperate, there's every reason to expect that she will stay that way. You have caused us a slight inconvenience, nothing more. However, you must cease meddling in affairs that are no concern of yours. Further resistance on your part is futile, Mr. Hunter. You cannot win, and you will only bring destruction on yourself and those you care about. Consider my words carefully. You will not receive another warning. Good day. Oh no. I got Karen. Bollocks. But, well, still nothing we can do right now. So, sleep. And sleep. And sleep. Sleep. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. This might be the day where there's literally nothing to do if you've been as quick as I have been. So there's no messages there. We can't do anything with Karen yet. So, fast forward. Completely superfluous day there. Right, now we got a message. That day there is just there as a bit of leeway for people who are taking their time to work things out and get through. So it's just to make sure that you have enough time to do everything. It just so happens if you know what you're doing, you can romp through this game pretty quickly, and that makes that day completely redundant. Hunter, we gotta talk, but not at the dome. Word on the street, there's some very lethal dudes are stalking a PI who's been nosing around too much. Unless you want to end up very dead, meet me at the warehouse at 8:30 tonight. Alrighty. Done. Well, it's 25 past noon. I guess I'd better head to the warehouse. I mean, it'll take 8 hours to get there, right? Because it's a long way. It's all the way from there over to there, so... I'll just wait here. Meanwhile... Citizens of Los Angeles, this is the voice of Bahamut. What I am is not important at the moment, but know this. I will soon be in absolute control of this city. I have only 2 demands. First, Mayor Vincenzi must dismiss the entire police force and resign his office. Second, $500 million in diamonds and platinum must be delivered to me in a time, place, and manner of my choice. If my demands are not to agree to in principle in the next 10 hours, I will spread my considerable stocks of Dragon MTZ among the city's population. Certain parts of the law enforcement community in this city are, I believe, already familiar with the action of this substance on the body of a normal person. Suffice it to say, MTZ poisoning is an extremely unpleasant way to die. Consider this fair warning, Mr. Mayor. Do not attempt any tricks, or I will kill every living thing in the city and county of Los Angeles. I sincerely hope that will not be necessary. I am, after all, a reasonable individual. As long as my conditions are fulfilled. Long live Bahamut! Well, shit! Right, only 1 o'clock. Probably got some time to stand around. Just hanging out. Meanwhile, deploy dispersal units to the reservoir. Blade! Does this little street riding belong to you? Maybe you better save your game. What's this? Arcade action? Arcade! There we go. Right, it's time. It's time for awkward platform shooting. Using keyboard controls. You can use mouse controls if you're absolutely insane. But I'm not, so... The nice thing about these sequences, and this is something that is unique to the PC version, not the Sega CD version, if you fuck them up 5 times, it invites you to skip them, which is very generous. Can I jump up and hit that thing? Or have I just got to avoid that? I suspect I just have to avoid it with proper timing. I normally skip these, but for you, dear viewer, I will be attempting to complete it. Unless I fuck it up 5 times, in which case, yes, I will be skipping it. Big jump! Whoo! High voltage. Oh no! Better crawl under it. Fist! Uh-oh, boss fight. Up there? No. Shoot him! Oh, you gotta bash him over the head with your gun, that's right. By hammering the spacebar. I think we've won this. There we go. All done. Thanks for saving my bacon, man. Now you better get moving. I hear they got your girl stashed at DH Enterprises corporate HQ. And Blade, take this ID card with you. It might come in handy. Yes. Yes, it will. That is the ID card of the Snake. Snake. Save. All game entries are full. Oh, no. Replace. Off to Dings. Right, I think we're nearly at finale territory. Let me just check something. Yeah, that's fine. Now, there's actually a couple of different ways you could do this sequence there. So if for whatever reason you didn't trigger that event with the Jake there, you can also go to the reservoir and there's an arcade sequence there you can do, and you pinch a hover car and you land on Deng Huang's roof. But they both end you up in the same place, and this is the slightly easier way of doing it. So, hello. Security pass, please. Just a second. That one. Everything looks in order. Go right in. Please pay no attention to the fact that the photograph on there is clearly someone other than me, but whatever. Meanwhile... Blade, where are you? Now you're struggling, my dear. You'll soon be dead. He lied! And so will Blade Hunter if he tries to rescue you. He lied. What a big meanie. Right. So we have a receptionist. We have a laser gate that needs dealing with. We have a security camera. The receptionist for DH Enterprises has the appearance of a woman who conducts herself in a businesslike and professional manner. She's kind of cute. Right. There are a number of ways you can deal with this. The easiest way, which I've never actually done before, but is apparently quite amusing, is to spray her in the face with stuff. So, let's do that. Blade, when you're ready. Pew! Oh wow, I feel funny. Ooh, what was that stuff? Just a little joy juice. I like it. Hey darling, think you could let me in the security room to do a little sabotage? Oh, go ahead. Whee! Maybe I shouldn't have used so much on her. Oh well, you live and learn. Right. Now we have to be quick. Security thing. First thing to do is lock the break room and unlock everything else, because the break room is just over there. And that is how we prevent the guards from getting to us too quickly. And this is where we need our fortune cookie code. So, turn this off. Insert ID card or enter manual override. Alright. R, Y, P, Y, W, P, Y, R, P, W, R, Y, P, B, W. There we go. Meanwhile. Maybe I shouldn't have let that guy back there. Oh, it's alright, we're done now because I've turned off all of the security. What is that stuff you sprayed me with? I'm calling security. It's funny, I don't hear the alarm. I disconnected the alarm system. Sorry I had to torpedo you like that. But your boss is up to no good, and if I don't stop him, a lot of people will get hurt. You better get out of here. Things are gonna get nasty. Oh, I didn't turn the thing off. Off. There we go. Now we go through here. Janitor's closet. We're nearly done, believe it or not. Hour and a half. That's how long this game is. Meanwhile, that man has been messing with the security panel. I better reset it fast. Oh shit. Find him, quick, before he does anything. You're a bit late for that, homeboy. Alright, turn that off. Unscrew this panel. Nick all these wires. Oh dear, too slow. Shit. You feel a sharp pain and hear a sickling crunching sound as your neck is slapped cleanly between the third and fourth cervical vertebrae. Well, death. That was my own fault for forgetting to turn the electric fence off. Right. Let's do that all again. See, hour and a half even with fuck-ups. That's how long this game is. This was full price. Fortunately, you can now get it for like £4 on GOG.com. Probably even less than that. Security pass, please. Just a second. Well, you know what? This is something that I've talked about with other adventure games before. Because back when this was current, this game would have lasted you a long time because you would get stuck. Up until the first time you beat this and you know what to do, you would get stuck. And you'd have to reload, and you have to try different things, and you have to solve the puzzles for yourself. I've only made it through in an hour and a half because I know pretty much exactly what to do for the whole game. And in fact, if you play through pretty much any Sierra adventure, any LucasArts adventure, all of them are around the same length. A couple of hours. I remember the first time I really noticed that was with Full Throttle. Because I bought a copy of that, and me and my brother sat down to play it one weekend, and we'd finished it by the end of the Saturday. And it just made us both realise, oh, okay, these games aren't very long. Right, have some of that. Yes, yes, yes. Right, security time again. Right. Lock the break room. Unlock everything else. Turn the security system off. R, Y, P, Y, W, P, Y, R, P, W, Y, P, B, W. Meanwhile, there are a couple of other ways to solve that puzzle. One is a sort of memorizing Simon type puzzle, and there's another solution printed hidden in the game's manual, if you know what to look for. I wonder. Just want to try something. Just want to try something. Save Karen. Can we do it again? Stop it. I'm getting dizzy. Alright, this time, Blade. Hurry the fuck up, will you? Take the things. Thank you. Then we go in here. Oh, no, Karen's going to die in 27 whatever those are. My God, Karen, what have those bastards done to you? Please help me, Blade. It's a high pressure injection pump. Oh no, what do we do? EKG monitor. Oh no, it's counting down. I'll save you some time. You take these wires, you short circuit the thing by laying it across there like that. And then you unplug the bits from her. And then all is well. Yes, you can fuck that up, and yes, she does die, and that gives you a slightly worse ending than normal. Thank God you're safe. Thank God you're safe. Sorry. Thank God I'm safe. Thank God I'm safe. Kissy, kissy. Check the prisoner. That doesn't sound very safe to me. Let's get out of here. way. Quick, the stairs! I mean... I guess the guards would be coming from the way you came from. Oops, I think we must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Oh dear. Oh dear me. There they are. You pathetic fool. You dare to challenge me? You have absolutely no idea who you're up against. I think we do. None whatsoever. Holy. I am Bahamut! Maybe you better save your game. All game entries are full. No, no, no. Quick. Ruining the tension. Shit. Replace. Right, watch this. I've never actually completed this arcade sequence legitimately, but let's give it a go this time, shall we? Right. Duck, shoot. Crawly, crawly, shooty, shooty. Shoot. Jumpy, jumpy. Missed. Oops, wrong button. How do you... You're supposed to be able to turn that thing off. How does that work then? You go up, and you go... There we go. That's better. Right. You can also time it very carefully, but I wouldn't suggest that. Right. Proceed very carefully along here. We should be able to just drop down here, I think. There we go. Crawl under the flaming death. Large pit. Calls for a gigantic inhuman leap. Hoop! Okay. Maybe that calls for something different. Alright, let's try that again. So, a big lamp. You don't have any limit on your ammunition, by the way, so you don't need to worry about running out. You do need to worry about your health, but, well... Down we go. No. Down we go. There we go. Crawl under the flaming death. What am I missing here? Oh. I jumped too early, is the problem. Gigantic inhuman leap! Ooh. A little bit close. Another valve we can turn off there. I say turn off. I mean shoot. Inhuman leap. Shoot. Am I too close? Alright. Why can't I shoot you? Is it because I'm trying to shoot you through a wall? It is. It's almost like that's unrealistic. Right. Carefully. Inhuman leap! Whoa. Inhuman leap, please. Thank you. Oh, I think it's boss time. Where are you, Bahamut? Yeah. Oh, I got to shoot in their head, have I? Fine. Come on, I just got to shoot you faster than you can shoot me. I've done it! By George, I've done it! And he's naked! Sucks to be you, Dang Huang. So much for Bahamut. Talk about delusions of grandeur. Blade. You're hurt. Let me take you home. Not yet. I have some unfinished business to take care of. Meanwhile... all units, form a perimeter and take up defensive positions. The area is secure yet, Lieutenant. The only resistance we're encountering is from a sniper holed up near the main entrance. He's got us pinned down. Out of my way, punk. You went up front with me about how heavy this situation was, Vinny. Karen could have been killed by that maniacal iguana, and for that matter, so could I. The important thing is that Deng Huan's drug cult has been broken up and his factory destroyed. Thanks to my plan, the citizens of Los Angeles are safe again. Compared to the well-being of this entire city, you are insignificant. I can live with the sacrifice of 2 people if it means 14 million can be saved. Well, Vinny, I hope you can live with this. Punch! I'll be by to pick up my check later. Come on, Karen, let's get the hell out of here. Walking off into the sunset, you bask in the warm glow of Karen's affection and the knowledge you have vanquished the forces of evil. For now. And there we go. So, this game is subtitled A Blade Hunter Mystery, so it was obvious that at some point they wanted to do some more of these. But for whatever reason, Dynamix only ever made 3 adventure games. They made this one, they made Heart of China, which was very similar in execution to this, but with a completely different setting. And they made The Adventures of Willy Beamish as well, which kind of swapped the first-person perspective for a more sort of cartoonish style. So it's a shame they never returned to this, because this is a series that had a lot of potential, I think, but it is what it is. All we have for the minute is an hour and 47 minutes of whatever that was. That is Rise of the Dragon. I still love that game. I know it's riddled with flaws and awkward bits, and it's, if you know what you're doing, like I showed you there, you can just romp through it, and there's complete parts of the game that are completely irrelevant that you can just skip over. But I still love it. This was one of my earliest MS-DOS PC gaming memories, and it will always, always, always be special to me, both for memories of the game itself and memories of spending time with family playing this as well. So I remember playing this with my brother and my mother and my father. We were all sort of crowding around the new 386, seeing what it could do with the graphics and the sound and that sort of thing. It was a very, very exciting time to be enjoying this sort of thing. And yeah, you can freely, well, not freely, you can pay for it, but you can download this game from GOG.com now if you want to experience it for yourself. So if you want to explore sort of the alternate endings, the different ways you could die, how clunky those arcade sequences really are. Quite pleased that I successfully did both of those today, because I've never done that before. I normally just skip through them, but they are shorter and more manageable than I thought they were. So that's cool. Anyway, that is enough for today then. That was Rise of the Dragon by Dynamix for MS-DOS PC and a bunch of other platforms as well, including Sega CD, Amiga, and Mac, I think, as well. This is the MS-DOS version, though. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.